Hi.
Very excited.
We're so excited for you winning the iHeartRadio prom contest. And we're so happy to have Dua here too.
Yay.
How are you feeling?
I'm great. I'm very excited. My family is also very excited. They also kind of want to say hi.
Hi. Hi, Dua. Hi, Dua.
How's it doing? How are you guys holding up?
We're doing good. Yeah. We're all very excited for this.
Good. Well, I was so excited to get to talk to you. What have you been doing during this time?
Well, it's mainly been a lot of online school. So I've been working on that and then just kind of hanging out at home, playing a lot of Animal Crossing.
Oh, cool. Do you know what? I haven't tried Animal Crossing yet. But that's next on my list.
Yeah, I also recently just celebrated my 18th birthday last week, on Saturday. So
birthday. Taurus queen.
Yes.
So now, Alyssa, you were supposed to have your prom in April, right? April 25th. So how did you celebrate since you weren't able to go?
So I had bought my prom dress ahead of time because we had only a month left and I wasn't really expecting prom to be canceled or school to be canceled because it wasn't really as big yet. So I decided that since I'll be at home, we put on the dress and we had a mini photo shoot on my roof, and I was able to do a Zoom call with all my best friends, and we were all kind of just in our kitchens, rooms, dressed up, and we kind of just talked about college, talked about what we're doing. It was a very fun time.
I love that. That sounds, because it makes you feel like you're together even though you're apart. I think those Zoom calls sometimes makes such a difference, during this time. So I love that. What are you going to do for college? What are your plans?
Well, I'm going to San Francisco State University, and I got in for child development because that's what I was kind of into at the time, but I'm not really into that anymore. So I'm planning on switching to a communications major and then a minor in music recording industry, which is pretty much classes on PR and talent management, and it's something that I kind of want to get into, especially since I was going to concerts and doing things like this.
I love that. That's really cool. That's really cool.
And now listen,
really nice.
You've seen Dua live in concert 4 times, right?
A little Polaroid right here.
No.
Oh my god! Oh, I miss tour so much.
Yeah, I saw you at your first US tour at the last stop here in San Francisco, and I saw you there, and then I saw you at Poptopia, which was a radio show Christmas thing. Then I saw you again on your second tour, and then I had VIP for that one, and then I saw you again the tour after that. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so cool. So much. That means so much to me. I really appreciate that. Thank you for all your support.
Alyssa, what's your favorite song off Future Nostalgia?
Oh my god. I recently, Pretty Please has kind of just been what I've been listening to all the time.
Thank you. That's a special one for me. I love that one. I feel like it definitely gives the album the breather that it needs, and kind of the sounds in it are fun and just make you want to dance.
And what would you say is your favorite song that you've ever heard Dua sing live? What song really gets you going when you go to her shows?
Oh my god. Well, at her first tour, she performed Want To live, which was my favorite song. And it still is my favorite song. The live version is my favorite, and I have the recording from the concert, and I just constantly listen to that.
Oh my god, thank you. That's so cool. I such a funny story with that song, because I guess I was performing it so much before I even put out my first album, and then I guess in the end I decided not to put it on the record, and everyone was so upset. So then I had to.
I was looking forward to that, but I'm still happy that it came out.
It was the live version was better than the kind of demo that I was performing live, that I was performing from, and so it was never ready to be put out. But I'm happy that it did, and that's really sweet.
What song was the hardest or took the longest to make?
Love Again probably took the longest. I think that I always knew I wanted to put it on the record, but it kind of changed shape a lot. From when I first wrote it on the first day to then being okay, I'm going to change it. I'm going to put the chorus here. I'm going to add another verse. It was kind of to begin with, it was just like the first verse and the chorus, and then I didn't know where to go from that point on. It didn't have like the right structure for a song. So once the sample came in, like that helped it make a lot more sense, and then I wrote a second verse to it, and so that happened in that way. So that was probably like the longest it took.
Yeah. What inspired future nostalgia?
Well, the title itself came from kind of the merging of two worlds. I really built on a memory, or memories, in fact, from like growing up and, you know, my parents playing music around the house, like Jamiroquai and Moloko and Blondie. And I loved the feeling that music gave me when I was little. And I love when those songs come on, like how me and my family like experience those songs together, and how, you know, because my parents played at home when I was so little, like those ended up becoming like my own childhood inspirations. And I wanted to build on that feeling and that emotion and create something that felt futuristic and new and current at the same time, but with that feeling in mind. And so that's where future nostalgia came from.
Nice. I really love that. What song are you like looking forward to the most performing live on this next tour?
My God, I'm really excited to perform Hallucinate.
Oh, that's such a good song.
That's kind of like the song that I immediately pictured performing at a festival or on tour, and so that one I'm just like, I hope it lives up to the expectation.
Yeah, it's such a good like party dance song. Love it. Since we've been like in shelter in place, have you been like writing any music or recording anything or doing anything like that?
I actually haven't been writing and recording. I've been working on a couple new projects, some things that you guys might hear soon. More so like songs that I've written like a while ago, and then that might come out. Is kind of all I can tell you right now.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
And Dua, do you have any tips or advice for Alyssa as she's graduating, moving into this next chapter of life?
I think, Alyssa, you should do whatever you decide to do. Make sure you give it 110%. Do things that you love and things that you're proud of. You know, and if something doesn't feel right, it's okay to just like move on to the next thing. Like nothing is finite, and you have so much ahead of you. And I'm really excited to see, you know, what your journey looks like. You know, I'm really excited that you're going to be going into bits of music as well. So that's really cool. And maybe I'll get to see you again soon.
Yes, I hope so. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Dua. Thanks, Alyssa. This was so fun.
Thank you.
You guys have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you both soon.
You too.
Bye.